velocitas a un nuevo Portadores de la Speedforce. Hoy tenemos el orgullo, el honor de tener en nuestra pantalla, en nuestro canal, a un portadista que la está rompiendo con Green Lantern, que tiene algunas joyitas que van a salir en un tiempito, que ya vamos a estar hablando de eso. Así que no le voy a dar mucha más vuelta. Welcome, Ariel. This stream will be in English. Welcome, and welcome to
Hello.
the Speedforce.
Hi. Thank you for having me. Happy to be here.
It's a great honor to having you here, working, talking about your work. Let's talk about your covers, your process working.
Yeah.
Uh, what were your influences when you started?
Oh,
So
well, which one
let's
you want to start off on?
let's start with the beginning.
Uh,
When you start and why?
for comics, ever since I was like maybe 3 years old, I started.
Love it, love it.
Yeah, of course, Alex Ross, big influence. Who is not influenced from Alex Ross? Everyone is. But also, I love comics in general. So I looked at Alex Raymond and a lot of the illustrators from the past,
Yeah,
and that really got me involved into the beautiful technical aspects of drawing and painting. But I've always loved comics. But Alex Ross, Glenn Orbick, big influences for me, especially coming up during the 90s when I was born. I was born 91. So as a kid in the 90s. Also, Spawn from Todd McFarlane. Uh, Incredible. You
so
shouldn't be reading
90s.
that. You shouldn't be reading that as a kid, but you know, there's
Things that happened in the 90s.
yeah, for real. It was amazing. So obviously Jim Lee, just so many illustrators and creators throughout comics that have influenced. It's almost insurmountable of a list. It's just insane uh, list that I have, and it changes every day regarding like what's my favorite. Like now I'm really enthralled with cartooning because I started off as a realist painter and I studied for realism, and then obviously the person to go to for realism in comics is Alex Ross, so that everyone knows him for kind of pretty much is the top of the mountain, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, go ahead.
The first covers I saw from you was, yeah, that's realism. It's
Yeah,
kind of like Alex Ross.
kind
Uh,
of, yeah,
kind
kind of,
Alex Ross is like a picture. It's a
yeah.
picture in a cover. Uh, it's
Definitely, he's a master with that. But it also feels like
and
it's
then the mortals.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, for me, yeah, it started off with realism, and then now slowly turning into a cartoonist and learning like what real. Mind my cat, by the way.
Ah,
Tengo gatitos por todo lado. Pero yeah, it definitely started off with that realism and then turned into cartooning, and now I just have the utmost respect for that, and that's kind of what I'm doing now. And transitioning from realism to cartooning and finding like a happy medium. I started to do that recently with my two recent DC covers shown Green Lantern 19 and 20. So
1920s.
yeah.
Not released yet, but
No, but
we
in
have.
solicitations.
Yeah, but we have the pictures and we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
So I have here a few work of you. Let's retort. Right, wait. Uh, great, great cover. The
Thank
the
you.
first cover that I realized it was yours. Maybe the first I shared and tagged you.
Hmm.
It's amazing.
Thank you
A,
so
a,
much.
a great series, Green Lantern.
Yes.
A great
Wonderful
guy,
series.
Jeremy,
Hmm.
and you're doing
Jeremy's
great on the
incredible.
covers.
An incredible writer. I want to make my way into interiors, but working like that. So
Yeah,
it's gonna get there, hopefully.
yeah, yeah. Let's cross fingers.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
yeah, that's ready. Look, well,
Early works.
I have the early with Action Comics,
Hmm.
Superman Action Comics.
Yeah,
Uh,
very early.
amazing work.
Thank you.
It's like a picture. Seems like the Alex Ross esque, but your style, and that's something that I've been watching on your covers. That it's your sign on over there, and that's
Definitely, yeah. Definitely try to make it me. Obviously, with influences from illustrators that I love, but still always try to keep it me. For my early work, like all those covers you see were traditional. For the first 2 years, I did them all traditional, and then because the deadlines are too tight, I have to switch to digital. But
yeah.
for 2025, I will do all traditional again. So that's the goal.
Wow, heavy,
Yeah,
heavy.
yeah. Uh,
And in your website,
hmm.
you have an like a process that
Yes.
it's amazing.
Thank you so much.
All the
Yes.
process, because the early right side, it's classic.
Uh-huh.
Forgot the word. Pen and paper,
Yeah,
and
traditional. Yeah, traditional.
traditional.
Uh-huh.
And the final, is it digital or traditional?
For this was
Is
done in 2024 or 2023. I think this is done 2023 on the tail end of December is when this issue came out.
mm.
And this started off traditional and then I had to finish it digitally. And then I go back in and match the traditional to the digital. But yeah, this cover actually was painted 4 times because they didn't like what I did in the beginning. And I will share
Ooh,
those eventually. As you see the preliminaries on there on the right one,
yeah,
there's 2 different sketches. I like the one on the right. Originally, in all the capsules you see that's connected
yeah,
to Brainiac, was
yeah.
supposed to be the heads of like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, the old Justice League, but they thought it was too gory.
Too
When-
spawny.
yes, I agree. I agree. But it was a cool concept, I thought. But
Yeah,
yes,
but the planet, hey, the
yeah.
kryptonite.
I have a lot of planets. I gotta start trying something different now.
it,
Yeah.
it that's it's an amazing cover. I have it
Thank you.
here
Thank you
to
so much.
share. It's one of the few covers we have from you here in Argentina,
I have no idea.
because
Wow.
the editions of recent comics, it's limited to events or so punctual series. Maybe we will have your world finest in a few
Hmm.
months, because
Wow, that's so late.
in a few months, when I said a
Wow.
few months, maybe 6 months,
World's
a
Finest came out
year.
2023. Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Wow.
And no, wait, I messed up
Or
with
Green Lantern. World Finest or
no,
Green
no,
Lantern?
no. I messed up when Justice League Unlimited.
Ah, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I messed up.
The
I messed up.
wraparound. Yeah, yeah.
Maybe. Let me check the number of a World Finest. But it's all buts. World Finest 18. Yeah, maybe in a few months. 3 months. 3 months.
Mm, that's still quite a bit of time.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
yeah, yeah.
love the cover you showed me that they sell over there in Argentina, porque like the when we get them in America, I feel like you guys have cooler layout. They have the big logo in front. The comics are little. They look bigger. Am I mistaken? Are they a little bigger?
No, no, no. It's
I
smaller.
guess it's just the artwork is zoomed in, so it feels. I don't know. I thought it looked cool. I would love a copy, but yeah,
Yeah, of course.
I have to hunt
I
them down
tell
on
you.
eBay. I have to look on
I
eBay.
tell you. I tell you. You came to Argentina. I give you a present.
Oh,
And
definitely. Eventually, I will
let's
get them.
show what we're talking about. We're talking about Dark Crisis on Infinite Earth. It's the slideshow 12.
Mhm.
Let's skip
Yeah.
there.
Wow.
Infinite Earth, the 5, the interior of the Argentinian TVP.
I love it. Looks good. The trade paperback.
It's an amazing that book
Thank you.
two, with the harbinger and the world's ending, and the head of the anti monitor.
Yeah, the anti-monitor. Yeah.
And you get the
Originally,
head.
originally anti-monitor. I mean, the Harbinger was supposed to be not a skeleton. Harbinger was supposed to be like her flesh was supposed to fall off of her face, but
Ooh.
they don't. It's too gory for them,
Too
and I
gory
don't.
again.
But I don't come up with these ideas for context. I they give me idea and I try to make picture out of it, but it's I do the best I can.
And sadly, the Dark Crisis 6, they came in a small picture on the end of the
uh,
back covers, and so well,
yeah, this was a
that was
homage to
amazing.
Jim Lee's. Thank you. Yeah, it was a homage to Jim Lee's piece. It was a big piece. That painting is huge. Um,
Yeah,
the painting is
the
like
the hash and for tomorrow,
which one?
the hash and for tomorrow, Shimli.
Yeah, yep,
Yeah,
yep.
uh, I realized it. Hey,
Yeah,
it's
they literally gave me. They were like, "Hey, can you do homage to Jim Lee?" I was like, "Yes, I'll do it." But then
thanks.
they wanted 1 week. So I was just the deadlines are very tight for some of these for context. So I do the best I can for the time I'm given. You know,
1 week. It's
yes.
insane.
Sometimes it's 1 week. Sometimes it's 2 weeks. It doesn't matter if there's one character or 100 characters. And then sometimes they give me 1 month, and that's great. 1 month is it's almost like a year.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And here's Black Adam.
Mm.
It's
That was my
amazing.
first. That was my first cover for
Um,
DC.
it
Yeah.
it's seems quite different from the
Yeah.
others. It's
Yeah.
quite different. And
Thank you.
back into the first here, Shazam.
Shazam. Mm.
Shazam. Again, the layout on paper and the early stages are
Mhm.
just amazing.
Thank you, man. Yeah, I had a great time with that. That was one of my favorite ones right there. I wish they put me on more. I love painting dinosaurs. Who doesn't?
So 90s, so 90s.
Oh yeah.
The well, we have here in the channel Juan Gedeon, an
Mm,
Argentinian artist
mm.
who made Jurassic League.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, no, I saw the artwork. I mean, I can't draw like those interior artists. Let's be honest. I'm getting
It,
there, pero
it's
increíble de
cartoony,
verdad. So it's amazing.
and it
It's,
had the same background, the
mhm.
90s, the dinosaur, Jurassic Park.
Oh, that's it. Just give me Transformers también, and that's a wrap.
Yeah, it's so 90s.
Yeah, I love that I got to paint the classic costume and that they brought that back for Shazam.
Yep.
That's one of the most important things because I wasn't. No offense to the newer costumes and the newer styles from the 2000s, it just wasn't Shazam for me. I don't know.
All the major changes to the costumes in the 2000s,
Mm.
2010s are flops,
Yeah,
and they get
everyone's entitled to their opinion. I can't when they get too technical and too techy. It's just I don't know. I cannot do
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. Well, for the Flash, all the lines.
I can't wait for the Flash. That's my next bucket list right there. That's
It's
the
a big
next one.
one.
That's the
Let's
next
go,
one.
let's go.
Yeah, I'll be pushing for it for sure.
And we have here the beginning of your Green Lantern
Hmm.
covers,
Yeah.
and World Finest we're talking about.
Hmm.
This is traditional,
Uh,
seems.
the Green Lantern is not. The World's Finest is. The World's Finest is traditional. The Green Lantern is digital.
Whoa,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
amazing.
Thank you, man. Yeah.
With Alan Scott.
Yeah.
Given DC sent you like a guide style.
No, actually, they kind of they never sent a. They only sent a style for costume, like follow this costume, but they want me to paint in my style.
Nice.
They never are like if there's ever like for example for the World's Finest number 6. I mean not World's Finest, Dark Crisis number 6, the Jim
Yep.
Lee homage. They didn't want me to copy Jim Lee's style. They just wanted me to copy. So they never sent a style guide. They just sent a costume, like a guide towards like costumes and how that looks. Yeah. And for the World's Finest, I was like, I want to go all the way back to the classics.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
It's 40s.
yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
costumes are so 40s.
Was that Golden Age? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Great. With the Batman with the long hairs.
that's I try to bring that back for the new one for Justice League unlimited. Yeah. So I
Yeah,
love that. I love the cow when it goes up like that. It's so cool. Yeah.
it's a classic, and the love for the classics, it's
Yeah,
there.
of course. And that's because of Alex Ross reminding me of the classics because he grew up with those classics and I grew up with his work. And he's like, hey, look at these artists. And I'm like, oh, I get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a chain,
Yeah,
the chain
definitely.
reaction.
Definitely. Yeah. So,
Ooh, wait, ooh, I- this
yeah.
is digital.
Yeah, that is digital. Yeah, that's in 3D. So what you see on the
It is.
right is made in 3D. It's a 3D model.
Yeah.
And then I texture it in 3D and I render it. And then I paint over the render.
Wow.
Um, so it's a big process, but technically that I can put that in 3D printer and print and then paint it if I want to.
Oh, so you have the yeah,
Yeah.
the plane you model yourself.
Everything is modeled, or if not, it's like an asset that I bought and then modeled on top of the asset.
Yeah.
So yeah. But for the main characters, I always model myself. So like Hal Jordan, since I was on the series, like I'll sculpt on Hal Jordan model and I'll animate him so that way I can just pose him in any way I want to. And yeah, I have for the 19 for 19 and 20. I also did this in 3D, so you can guys can see. Like I will share all the process.
Whoa. I
Yeah.
I hope to see that. And when you shared, I shared.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, no AI for sure. I hate the
Yeah,
AI. No AI.
all by
Totally
hand.
test this. Oh
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. All by hand.
Yeah, it's
It's a great. Again, a Hal Jordan pilot. It's Hal Jordan being Hal Jordan.
yeah. And I actually asked about the Green Lantern logo being spray painted on there, and the Green Machine,
Yeah,
because like yeah, it's Batman's Batman's plane,
yeah, yeah.
but
The Batwing.
yeah, the Batwing, but he hijacked it, and I guess that was a purpose. Although that happened in the next issue, but yeah.
Spoilers alert.
Spoilers, yeah. But that
And
was super fun.
it was an amazing cover. It was
Thank
an
you so
amazing
much.
cover.
Thank you. Yeah, I plan to eventually go back in and paint these all digital. I'm traditional,
And
but
this one.
thank you. Yeah, that one was, ooh, that one took a while.
And you have all the details. And this one have all the details. And you watch it and see more details. And I can stare it like 20 minutes. And it's oh there. And of
I
course,
wanted to put more. I wanted to put more, but they stopped me. Like in the background, you see the monitors,
yeah.
the computer room. I wanted to put like faces of the characters in the screen.
They tell you that will be the logo.
Yeah, exactly. So I can only do so much.
But the reflections
Thank you.
with the, the Wonder Woman, the
The shield.
straps,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Thank you, man. Yeah.
The Captain Cold gun.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I never seen no one put like ice at the end of Captain Cole's gun. And everyone paints it different. It's usually like he
Yeah.
holds it with one hand. It's maybe like a rifle, or I made it more like shotgun. Like
It,
Gears of War shotgun. It depends, but that's how I
it
was like, let me do that.
as a purist, it's
Hmm.
bigger than usual.
Hmm.
That's why it's okay to be a shotgun. But the original is just the handgun.
Hmm. Yeah.
But it's an amazing and all frozen.
Thank you.
It's great. The
Thank you.
helmet.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Oh, great
Um,
work.
Thank you. Thank you. That one killed me. That one took me like 65 hours, something like that.
Ouch.
Yeah.
And not straight. You got to sleep. You had to eat.
Well, I work 12 hours a day. So, yeah, and I balance out between the 12 hours. I'm always doing 2 or 3 covers and I balance them out. So I work, 4 or 5 hours on each cover and then take breaks, small breaks in between. Yeah.
Whoa. Great.
Dedication. I'm trying to get better.
Here I have a lot of people saying hi. Mangaku, buenas
Oh,
noches,
hello.
reporting for duty. Diego from Mitos,
Hello,
buenas.
Diego. Buenas.
Uh, Corto Maltese, great guest. And here, Mangaku, my sidekick. That cover looks amazing. You can see it has a string spirit of the 90s, but it's more organic, more realistic. I mean, the proportion are right.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thanks, all the guys are here watching the interview. Next, we have a fan favorite from the 90s,
Power Girl.
Power Girl.
Yeah.
So you can have your own Power Girl.
Yeah, this is another one. This one was super easy, but they allowed. I like to put gold leaf. If you go to my website, you will see a lot of gold in some of those covers from
Yeah.
other publishers. And I was like, I have to do something with the Superman logo. I want to do something iconic, and I got to do it with Power Girl, so I was pretty happy with this one. And
It's quite simple, quite powerful,
thank you. Yeah.
because you have Power Girl and the Superman logo, the L family logo.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the Superman. Thanks, Marlon Brando.
Yeah. That's a
And
good one.
I love the details from the sketch, from the directions, the angles. It's
Yeah, I was worried
great.
about it being too stiff and symmetrical, but then again, I'm just like, I can't keep thinking about these things. I just paint something cool, and people will love it, people won't love it, and that's okay.
Nah, it's amazing. It's kind of so natural. If I won't see, I won't see the model. I will think it's a picture from reference.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I try to. I mean, I've seen a lot of people criticize me for this, but I try to make when I paint people, in particular women, I try to make them look real. As in, like, they're not they're not all looking like Scarlett Johansson or some beautiful, ridiculous woman. I appreciate those art. Don't get me wrong. It's just I think I don't know. I like a woman to look a little more natural. Uh,
Yeah,
something at least uh, that I'm used to seeing. So
even in the face is real.
mm,
It's kind of
thank
real.
you.
It's not like a perfect model shape. It's
Yeah,
a person.
it's a person. Yeah. So I wanted to again. I try to avoid super gorgeous, beautiful looks as much as I can. I want them to look beautiful, but I also to want them to look natural, and that's the
Yeah,
goal.
yeah.
Always.
I was saying earlier when we chat about your Wonder Woman. It was sexier and real.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
sexier and real.
Yeah. I used to. I mean, I love Wonder Woman, but there is a way to still make it look sexy, but still feel real.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to make a pornographic comic here.
So 90s.
So 90s, yeah. Oh my gosh. Every girl you saw in the 90s is like very exaggerated. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. We
Yeah,
all know.
yeah, yeah.
The, the,
Um,
the, these are amazing. All your covers are piece of art, and
Thank
and
you
that
so much.
and that's what a real artist. It's not like maybe I can shove and done. Real artist.
I don't, it's difficult talking about art. It really is subjective because
Yeah.
those artists that, for example, like there's artists out there that copy other artists' style and then they look too close to them. I think as long as you're not overstepping in bad ways, that's all right too. That doesn't make them bad artists. It
Eh.
just that's the style they let
Or
in.
understepping. Take a picture, paint around, then.
Yeah, that's a whole different thing. I don't know. There's nothing wrong with photo bashing, but you have to create something from it. You can't just draw two lines over the picture and call it an art. It's not the same.
Gregland.
That's
Gregland.
that's what AI does. That's what AI does. Unfortunately, it just photo bashes.
AI make six fingers.
Or the feet all messed up. Something is weird. So yeah, it's a shame that some artists have been caught using AI.
Yeah. It, we won't go on there, but yeah, sucks.
It sucks big time. Yeah.
Play nice. My bad. My bad. Hey manga, we do we have a a special podcast roasting artist. So you
I,
again.
I don't want to make any more enemies in this medium.
No. It's all mine. It's all mine.
Oh man.
You're being
But
so nice. These are a few work on Steel War, Green Lantern, and
mhm.
Tale from Earth 8. 8?
Yeah.
6. I forgot the number because 6. Earth 6. I put my badge over there. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I just look at it as Stanley's Superman, right? That's Stanley's Superman.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool to do. Probably one of my like funnest pieces because they just let me do whatever I want. So
Go.
yeah, they were just like, just have at it. I'm like, all right, great. There's not too much art directing here. So I like when editors give me that choice.
Yeah. The Green Lantern it's spooky again. Not so gory. They allow it.
Yeah, they wanted something spooky, so I was like, okay, let me see what I can do. That one was very fun. I don't know if I have the process of that one on my website,
I think no. Let me check.
but that one is definitely that one was fun.
Mm. Yeah, I have the process.
Was it the Reverend Queen, if I'm not mistaken? Yeah,
Let me.
Crazy.
I am making magic on alive.
On the spot.
I can make it happen, and I should take screen slideshow. F11. F11. Well, let's go. Let's go. That's
There you
that's
go.
your process. It's again
Yeah.
great.
Thank you.
I see a few of finger falling, finger not falling.
Yeah. they had to get back. This one was interesting because I fully made it like they were afraid that the gore was too much. There is always the case because they still think comics are tailored to children. They are not. Most readers are adults. Anyone can tell you that.
The children we grew.
Yes, the children that are grown up now.
The same children of the 90s. Now we're working on them.
Yeah, seriously. So that one I had to deal with that, but they kind of just they were like, you know what, whatever, we'll let you do it up. We'll just say it's alien skin. So I was like, all right, cool. Because the comics, the interiors are gory, man.
Yeah,
like they are no joke. Yeah, this is a pretty fun piece right here.
It's one of the goriest work that they let you too gory. That's fine.
Yeah, and you know, I don't want to aim for gory, but this is something that they ask for, and then I kind of when I do it, it's always too much. I'm like, you know, so they have to pull me back.
Here in Argentina we said, y si saben cómo soy, ¿para qué me invitan?
Yeah, pretty much. That's essentially it. Ay, Dios mío.
And we have here, well, we talked about this earlier.
Yeah, the first three
amazing.
ones,
The beautiful Wonder Woman, beautiful and real.
Yeah, beautiful and real Wonder Woman. I wish I could have used that model for the new Justice League piece, but unfortunately I could not. But I'm really honored to be create Wonder Woman, paint her whenever I can. Honestly, well, we'll see what the future holds. I can't speak about any projects that are upcoming, but I could definitely, you know, I ain't going nowhere. That's for sure.
But we know what's coming and what we can say it's coming. Green Lantern 19.
Green Lantern for sure. Yeah.
Justice League Unlimited, the wraparound. This is a must. This is a must. it's amazing.
Yeah.
I have to look it up, the wraparound, because in high quality, it's only the first half with half of
Yeah.
Clark, and it's okay. It's I took it from your Instagram.
Yeah. I think it's meant to be. Honestly, I made it first because I thought it was going to be a poster, and then I was like, oh, okay. And then we worked it out where it could be a wraparound. And I was, this is my first wraparound, so I had to painting the Trinity. So I had to like do the best I could.
It's
I
amazing.
Thank you, man. Yeah, I also had process of this piece too. I haven't posted it yet, but this one is big. This one
Yeah,
is huge.
and what you said of Batman, the classic Batman, it's
The cow. Yeah, I designed
the wings, the
the
wings.
wings, the cow. Yeah, it's classic, but the suit he has. And if you notice, you don't see it too much originally.
Mm.
He had a visor on for his cow,
Oh.
and it's like a little bit of blue. But they were like, "Oh, we cannot see his face." I was like, "All right," so I took the visor off, and then I seen Jorge Jimenez do the visor. I'm like, I'm happy that they didn't really put it in because everyone would have said I copied Jorge.
It's an amazing cover.
Thank you.
It's March or February, maybe.
This one,
Yeah,
not well for you guys maybe, pero por acá en Estados Unidos en el
January.
26 de diciembre sale. El día después de Christmas. So the last, sorry for changing to Spanish. The last day, right after
No, don't
Christmas.
worry. No, it's okay. It's okay. Most of my audience is from
So
Argentina, so it's
okay.
okay. It's the next issue. I thought it was the
Oh
next.
no,
It's chapter three.
issue 2. No, it's 2. Yeah, yeah.
Ah,
It
okay,
was
okay.
it was weird for solicitations. They only showed the Batman in the front, and it looked weird. I was like, oh, I could have moved him down. That's how it is for artists. You paint something, and then when it's in print, you're like, oh shit, I could have just done this a little better, but it's okay.
If they let me know.
Yeah, sometimes I get lucky. So, for example, por ejemplo, like I can do like I'll do a cover just so for folks to know, like that don't work in the industry. You get a cover for a commission. It's always 3 months out from solicitations and
Yep.
6 months from release. It's usually how it works. And since it's 3 months from solicitation, you have maybe a 2 to 3 week window before the release. So, for example, if you want to touch it up 2 months later, you can kind of go in the document and touch it up as long as you let your editor know. And, because sometimes I always go back and I'm like, this doesn't look that good. Let me go back in and see what
Let
changes
me
I can do.
touch a little.
Yeah. So
It's an amazing project.
thank you. Thank you so much.
Let me what's look from this from the data we have. It's
Yeah.
split at the half of Clark and
Yeah, look how high up Batman is. It looks weird. I was like, oh, I could move him down a little bit, but when you open it fully, it looks good.
makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
So it's okay. I'm over it. But I'm
Yeah.
proud of that. I can me puedo morir mañana and I'm happy. Estoy feliz. Like
You did
that's
it.
that I did it exactly.
That's why I mess up. It's the cover day, February.
Yeah.
I missed there, and we have here the next.
That Green Lantern cover
20.
is so light though. It's so light. What happened?
It's an amazing from the Green Lantern 20 and the Project Atom. We don't know nothing. Nothing.
I'm surprised. Where did you get this? Because did it release today?
Yeah, I get it today. I get it today.
I didn't get notification. I always get notification when solicitations happen. So I don't.
No. The solicitation releases, but there's nothing physical. The DC Connect it's not yet released, but some pages make the the data, and when I get this yesterday, it wasn't here, and
Mm,
I get the cover from, hey, get. When I
there
talking to
you
you, I was made in this, and it, hey, it's you. Get the here. This is from March.
go. Hmm.
It's Project Atom. It's a side project from Justice League Unlimited.
Yes,
So
it is.
let's see what happened in the next issues.
Oh yeah, it's very exciting. I'm very excited for that one. That's all I have to say. That's for sure. And the Green Lantern one, I think that's. I haven't. I'm okay to say this, but so far I haven't gotten any more Green Lantern covers. So that's probably my last one, and
Oof,
and I am very happy with that being the last one.
oof.
You know.
And here, wait. I can change it.
Yeah, it's a little light. Let me see if I can get the darker version for you. Am I able to send you files? I don't think I
Yeah.
can. Yeah.
You can share screen.
Maybe I can. Oh, I can. Okay. So let me make sure I don't share nothing where I can get in trouble.
Be careful.
Yeah. um, let's see.
Even
Uh,
if you share and you're wrong, I won't get up. When you give me the okay, I get up.
oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, well, it's live stream, so someone can screen cap it. Let me. I'm looking for it right now. Just give me one
Yeah,
second.
no, no.
Yeah, it looks way. I don't know why. The League of Comic Geeks sometimes gets my covers very light, but this is not the true representation of the cover. They're usually a lot richer in color and values.
Mm.
Um, cannot find it for some reason. Sorry. So since November, I've worked on I've done like 25 covers. So I'm very like disorganized, unfortunately. Uh, damn, this is rough putting me on the spot here. Uh, okay.
Ooh, I messed up with.
Book covers, book covers. Here we go. Okay.
John, we have an exclusive.
There we go. I'm loading up Photoshop so I can share my screen. 1 second.
From the source itself.
Yes, from the source itself. I was so mad when I saw it so light. I'm like, why does the cover look that light? It's not supposed to be like this. Here we go. Okay.
Here, Mangaku said that Green Lantern cover is so good.
Thank you so
Look
much.
how guy looks like. Here, come get some.
That was the vibe. I wanted the I don't know. I got inspired by some Dragon Ball Z covers, like the promotional art. I was like, I want to try to capture this energy, and that was my influence there. Yeah. How do I share the screen? Let's go to present.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to make sure I share the correct one. Um, window. Okay, here we go. There we go.
It's a cover. It's a cover.
Okay.
I add it, and I'll make us a little lower. Wow, it's a
Yeah.
big difference.
Yeah. That's how it's. I hope it
Supposed.
prints like this. Yeah. So this is how it's supposed to look.
No, yeah. It's maybe a wrong scanning. I looking side to side. Let's I do the comparison for everyone. This is the online version, and this is your the green.
Yeah. Yeah.
The green kicks you in the face,
So I
and
hope it prints well. It should print like this. When you guys get it, it's gonna look like this. The open beta. So especially if that's my last Green Lantern one, I'm happy to go out with that one.
yeah, it's an amazing. It's an amazing version.
Thank you.
It's totally. I'm started at what the difference. It's another thing. And the other, I was, hey, it's amazing. That's That's superfluous. Whoa,
Thank you so much. I really appreciate the kind words. Means a lot.
whoa. I take the banner.
I'm getting faster. I'm getting better, slowly but surely. Now that I think I have some good stuff lined up for 2025. I don't think I know I have some good stuff lined up for 2025.
Woo!
So yeah.
So things at April, May, or maybe no
I
names,
can't
no
I
nothing.
can't I can't talk about anything.
No, nothing. No dates. Okay, nothing.
No, I have
Nothing
personal
happens yet.
projects, but for DC, I cannot talk about anything. But I do have some exciting stuff. All I can say, look out for something DC related in March, maybe.
Okay, March.
It has nothing to
So
do with the comics though, but it's DC related. That's all I'm
okay,
gonna say.
okay. I got my question that answers, but okay.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe, maybe. This it's amazing. Well, this
Thank you. Thank you.
would be. Let's talk in potential. It would be, or your last Green Lantern,
Potentially, yeah.
potentially, because and then call you later. And, hey, come back.
Maybe I really want to do the Flash. That's really my next one. Like no bullshit. I have painted almost everyone except the Flash, and who else? Hawk, Hawk
The Hawks.
Girl, the Hawk Girl, or like Hawkman, or um, I don't know. Pretty much everyone. I painted Dark Side. I would love to paint Dark Side, but
It's now missing action. It's now missing action.
yeah. Well,
They put them in the freezer.
yeah. I don't, and I'm not a writer, so I'm not in charge of that. I'm slowly turning into one, but in
Yeah.
time. The goal is to eventually for DC though to have a book that I work on to be a combination of my cover work and for interiors. So when you open it up, I want it to look like this, a hybrid of realism painting, but also cartooning.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think that would be really cool. It would take forever to finish, but it would be really cool. Maybe a one shot, Yeah.
It's something
Yeah.
with your stamp in the middle.
Yeah, definitely. That's the dream right now. So that's what I'm working towards. But they only give you 5 weeks for 25 pages, which is not a lot of time.
Yeah, it's kind of bruises in your hand. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just the hand; it's the mind.
Yeah. The hands like show the
Yeah,
pain.
yeah, exactly. So
Thanks a lot for sharing this.
yeah, I can stop this sharing.
Yeah,
There we
yeah.
go. There we
No.
go.
And thanks a lot for being here.
Oh, thank you so much for
It,
having me. It's a
no,
pleasure.
please.
Yeah.
It's such an honor having top artists and the real heroes with us. You're
Well,
doing
listen, I appreciate it. There's I have peers that are like that I see as the top, so it's just an honor to be considered as one. But I'm definitely new and up and coming, and I know my place there, and hopefully soon I'll continue to do some really cool stuff with DC.
you're
So
doing cool stuff. You're doing cool stuff. You are in the big leagues. You have one
yeah,
of the
no,
bigs.
thank you,
Your name is up there.
thank you,
Don't
thank you.
down yourself.
Nah, just it's you do covers and covers are great, but like comics are inside the books, man.
Yeah, but the cover sells.
And the cover does sell, and I didn't that didn't hit me until like 2023. I was like, this shit is cool, but like, look at the inside, man. It's insane. Like,
Yeah, they
it's
are
insane.
great artists.
Like
Great artists.
Dan Mora is insane right now. Like, I don't know, he's a Power Ranger.
Have, I think Dan Mora have four arms. It's incredible what he's
It's
working.
insane. It's insane. It's insane. I don't know how he gets that much work done. He has a clone.
Two clones.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Well, Ariel, thanks again.
thank you
Thanks
so
a
much for
lot.
having me.
You have always a place here in Speedforce.
Thank you.
When you get to Flash, I'll be there supporting. I'll be there
Yeah.
sharing, putting your name on the top of the cover. It's,
Thank you so much.
there is the artist.
Definitely. Yeah, maybe we can circle back when that happens. I would love to talk about it. Para la próxima vez en español.
Don't worry, don't worry.
But yeah,
My
thank you for
English
having
gets
me.
stumbled just a little.
Your English is pretty good, so
Ah,
you're good.
I'm lack of practice.
No, this is good practice then. But thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure, and I look forward to reading the chat room and checking out this interview later on.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Thanks for all the folks having here. Alan that came late but sure, and Agustin from Court Maltese. Thanks for this interview. Thanks. Well, Ariel, thanks again. We
Cuídate.
having with the outro, and we can keep here if you want a little. So bye everyone. Nos vemos en la próxima y como siempre no se pierdan en la Speed Force.